Good evening, my friends. I want to welcome all of my friends from Facebook that are watching this live broadcast, as well as my connections on LinkedIn and my subscribers on my YouTube channel. Additionally, I'd like to welcome all of my bootcamp students, former students, and coaching students that are here tonight. A lot of exciting things are taking place on LinkedIn and Facebook that are going to empower you to build your business. Tonight, we're going to share some of the latest things that are taking place. And the primary subject tonight is I'm going to identify and introduce some new prospecting, recruiting, and texting tactics that will produce immediate results and, frankly, more sales on LinkedIn and Facebook all summer long. You can easily connect with perfect prospects. You literally jump on Facebook, jump on LinkedIn. You could pick out perfect prospects for your business as easy as you could reach into a bowl of candy and pull out a green M&M. Communicate with them at your convenience while you're waiting to pick up your kids, while you're on a boring conference call. At your convenience, use the phone app on LinkedIn or Facebook. Qualify them quickly with simple, proven questions. And actually have fun building your business. That's right, fun. Now, LinkedIn and Facebook's new features are going to make enrolling business builders easier and faster than ever before. One of my most popular tactics to get people to talk to you, to start conversations, is on Facebook. Change your profile photo. And start conversations with the people that react. The other two outrageously popular and successful strategies are my happy birthday, happy holiday strategy. You can transform your profiles into marketing magnets. And for those of you that are in boot camp, tomorrow we have our 4th boot camp session, closing the sale. But it starts with your profile. 5 profile tweaks. That's all you have to do to literally stimulate reactions from people that you knew in advance you wanted to talk to. So one of them is changing your photo. Lane was, or I should say is, one of my coaching students, and this is what happened when he changed his photo.
Yeah, so I had been just kind of trusting Max and going step by step through the process. And to be honest, I had this little voice in the back of my head that was saying, this isn't going to work. What are you thinking? But I decided to trust and move forward with the process anyway. And then all of a sudden, just with this profile that you're seeing now, one of my friends that I used to be in another network marketing company with, first of all, he sent me a message, a LinkedIn message. And I guess I didn't see it quick enough. He was so excited to talk to me that he actually picked up the phone within a couple hours later. And he said, "What are you doing, Lane? What are you doing?" And then we had a phone, we had a conversation, and I said, yeah, I'm with this new company. And next thing you know, within 24 hours, he's now on my team. So I was pretty excited.
I want you to think about it. For those of you that are active on Facebook, some of the changes that we're going to have you do, your daily activity, is actually going to make your family, your friends, people that you know, curious about what you're doing. And this curiosity can lead to enrollments.
Yeah, so I had,
Craig was another one. Craig, is that you?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, would you share with everybody what happened?
Well, yes, to be honest, I really thought that this was just a lot of hype. I really did, but I said, well, I'll go ahead and try it anyway. So you got my Facebook profile cover and changed my picture, took some things off, and to my surprise, I got immediately after that 6 friend requests from qualified prospects. It was really amazing, professional people. Got 1 request from the vice president of the Yamaha Corporation that I used to work with, and it was amazing on that. I got many new people and old people commenting on my new profile page, and I've never had that before. They liked the profile page. I got 2 people asking me to join my internet business. It was absolutely crazy. They just sent a message and said, Craig, can I join your internet business? The reason why they never knew I had an internet business. I said that I was a music education director, and, I was a wellness educator, and that's it. And then when you went in and changed my header in LinkedIn and changed my intro in Facebook, then it just blew up like crazy. Now, I do have now 4,400 people, and it's just going like crazy. And I love it when I never had people to just come in and ask, may I join your internet business? And I never talked to them before about it. But because my Facebook profile page said that, then whenever they click, my introduction or my header showed every time. And one guy said, well, I'm so happy to see all the things that you do. So on all my things that are listed on my header and in my intro, I'm getting responses on all of those. It's just amazing. I never knew something like that would even exist.
Simple actions. Basic fundamental changes that will have a dramatic impact on your business. So how would you feel if you knew in advance that the people you were talking to needed and wanted what you're selling? So you'd never be rejected when you told them about your network marketing business. For years, I've used the example of walking into a room with 50 people. And if you knew ahead of time that the 5 people in the room wearing green shirts were looking for an opportunity. As a matter of fact, looking for your opportunity. Who would you talk to? You talk to the 5 people in the room wearing the green shirts. And as you engage them in conversation by following some scripts, by learning about the other person, to qualify who they are, what their needs are, every single day, you're going to pop on LinkedIn, pop on Facebook, get messages from people who either want to know more about your business or are reaching out to you to let you know they've checked it out, they're ready to get started. How would you feel if you could close 80% of the people that you talk to on LinkedIn and Facebook? 80%. Again, this isn't hype. My students are doing it. You want to talk to perfect prospects every day to crush it. all summer, June, July, August. Proactively go out and start connecting with people that you know in advance, based on who they are, based on what their profession is, based on what they do, based on what their needs are, based on their daily activity. You can pick out the people that you know ahead of time need what you have, want what you have. The secret to connecting with the right people lie with the contents of their profile, their visible daily activity, and their answers to your questions. The more you do this, the better you get at picking people, identifying the people who clearly need what you have, want what you have. Now, social networks are a great source of free leads. And some social networks are better than others. I was talking to somebody earlier today who was telling me that the hot leader in her company this year so far is somebody that added hundreds of people to her business in literally 2 months, and she was doing it on Instagram. So we went and we checked out the person. Then we looked the person up on LinkedIn, and we could see that in the last 10 years, she'd been in 4 network marketing companies. The last company she was in prior to joining hers, she was, one of the top earners. So I reminded her that, look, you could find this person on LinkedIn. But the reason that she reached the top of your company so fast has nothing to do with Instagram. And how she did it, for all intents and purposes, is technically not duplicatable because she's a top earner already. She's leveraging her history. And then I reminded her that, of course, on the other shoe is that you could find people like this. Network marketers and other companies, bring them into your business and your business grows faster too. But of all the social networks that are out there, and you could connect with anybody on any of them, LinkedIn is king. LinkedIn is hot. And if you're not on LinkedIn, I'm going to show you why you need to be on LinkedIn. And if you are on LinkedIn with the proper profile and daily activity, there's nothing to stop you from going to the top of your company. Nothing. So there are 3 things that make a social network great. Think of the other social networks as I go through this. First, it's the profiles. The profiles of each Facebook user, LinkedIn user, contains more than enough information about someone to help you identify a perfect prospect for your business before you contact them. Now, in the past, you could jump on LinkedIn and search for people by their profession. And recently, LinkedIn has added some new elements to the profile, where in addition to putting in the jobs that they have, people can list their skills. And so now we can search for people, not just by profession, location, but people that have the skills that would make them incredibly successful in your business. LinkedIn is hot. LinkedIn profiles provide you with the most information. Second, and these are 3 fundamental things: a texting feature that enables you to communicate directly and privately with other network users and engage them in conversations that will result in enrolling new business builders. Texting features have helpful tools attached to them that let you share images, files, GIFs, and a wide assortment of emojis. LinkedIn's texting feature enables you to start an instant meeting or a Zoom session with a serious prospect. So, you know all you need to know about a person with their profile. You have an easy way to communicate with everybody that has a profile. The only thing that's missing is a searching feature that enables you to filter through the entire network population using keyword and advanced keyword searches to prospect and recruit perfect cream of the crop prospects for your business according to your desired demographics. Personal trainers, fitness instructors, nutritionists. You pick, you choose. LinkedIn has the best searching features, and tonight I'm going to demonstrate some. So understand that leads are free on any social network. But LinkedIn currently has 950 million professional users. It's the world's largest professional social network, and it is going through some radical changes. And it's easy to connect with perfect prospects and everybody on LinkedIn. As a matter of fact, LinkedIn, Facebook, doesn't matter, is easy to identify. We've used this image of a candy bowl for years. Each piece of candy represents a particular characteristic of the types of people that you'd want to talk to. Everyone on LinkedIn created their profile for a reason. Their photo and cover, plus the information provided about themselves and their visible daily activity, makes it easy to pick the best prospects for your business. Prospects who would be interested in your business and eager to talk about it. The obvious first choice would be business builders, somebody that wants to make extra or full-time income from home. Another choice would be recession victims, people that are working for companies closed, they lost their jobs. They're looking for a way to make money and survive financially. Then we have the unhappy network marketers that's seriously looking for another company. The active network marketer that is open to looking at your business. And the customers, people who would eagerly buy your products and could become business builders later. Now, the key to doing this successfully is we have to be reaching out to people that are active. Some people will create a profile 12 years ago. They haven't been back in 6 or 7 years. So LinkedIn is going to make it easy to pick out people. Number one, they let people put an open to work image frame around their picture. And it only takes 2 or 3 messages back and forth to identify the people that you want to talk to, distinguish them from the people that you don't. So you know in advance by the content and visible daily activity on someone's profile that they could be a perfect prospect for what you're selling. You qualify them during a casual conversation, you're going to sell to more people and you're going to build your business faster. LinkedIn is no longer a secret. Millions of professionals are rushing to join LinkedIn every day because they want easy, direct access to other members. The marketing activity of many of them have forced LinkedIn to make significant changes to the way you connect and communicate with others. And unless you're up on some of these new changes, you're going to find yourself on the receiving end of getting a LinkedIn suspension. Can't get into your account. The next thing you know, you have to send them a driver's license, prove to them who you are. So leads are free. Stop buying leads, stop spending money on advertising or traffic. You don't need a capture page, you don't need fan pages, nothing. You don't have to advertise, you don't have to buy leads, you don't need traffic. All you need is a simple profile page on Facebook, a simple profile page on LinkedIn. You're good to go. All you need is a LinkedIn profile, Facebook profile, the LinkedIn phone app, Facebook phone app, 1 or 2 hours a day. Now, currently, LinkedIn has 950 million users worldwide. So you can build your business anywhere in the world your company does business. There are currently 350 million monthly active users. So let me give you some interesting LinkedIn statistics. 4 new members sign up on LinkedIn every second. People between the ages of 25 and 34 account for 59.1% of LinkedIn's user base, which is going to change things. It's already changing things. Over 58.4 million companies are registered on LinkedIn. 129,000 schools are registered. 39,000 different skills are listed on LinkedIn. And so about a month ago, I started working with some of my coaching students and said, look, search for people by their profession, by their professional experience, and by their acquired skills, skills like sales, sales training, team building, leadership training. So let's jump over to LinkedIn. Now, most people don't realize it, that, by the way, LinkedIn has a dark version, as Facebook does. Now, for some of you that are going to spend a lot of time on LinkedIn, the dark feature is easier to use, makes it easier on the eyes. All right. So let's pop over here to LinkedIn. Come over here to your network. So you can search for people by their profession. Teachers are naturally attracted to network marketing. And on LinkedIn, you have 20,800,000 teachers. Now, you can filter it down by location, by country, by state, by city. We could filter it down even further and say, show me all the teachers looking for opportunities. You got 180,000 teachers that are looking for an opportunity. Profession. We can look for people with skills. Let's see. How many trainers are on LinkedIn? So you got 5,130,000 trainers. How many trainers are looking for an opportunity? You got 76,000. Trainer, profession. So let's see how many people on LinkedIn have a training skill. You got 28,400,000 skill. Looking for opportunity with a training skill. 21,000. And again, you can tell by looking at someone's profile. Looking for an opportunity. So according to this, the last job he had ended in September of 2020. What's he been doing since? So one of the ways to check activity, LinkedIn's making it easy. And up until now, you could look at someone's posts. And so he reposted something 4 months ago. But now they've got some new features. Maybe they're not posting. Come over here and you can see if they made any comments about other people's posts. So he made a comment about this a month ago. Or their reactions. Again, reacted a month ago. So you will avoid making that big mistake of reaching out to people that are not active. You get 10 on a page. And LinkedIn is going to recommend other searches. Now, Bed Bath & Beyond is in the middle of a bankruptcy. Go over here to people. 56,000 people that work for Bed Bath & Beyond that are all going to be looking for new jobs as the places that they work close. Click on people. You got 56,000. Bring up this one here. She's got that open to work frame around her picture. She's worked for Bed Bath & Beyond for 16 years. Lost her job. You know more about these people. Let's look at the other thing she's done. So all she's listing is her activity at Bed Bath & Beyond. We'll do a search here for Noom. Company has a weight loss program. So we bring up Noom, then we go to people. So you got 4,600 Noom people. And then you got this one right here. A health coach that's looking for an opportunity. 7 years. health and wellness coach. The 4 years at New, I'm sad to say I've been impacted by the third round of layoffs. Search for people by company. Search for people by profession. Search for people that go to college. Arizona State University. Go to schools. Go to the actual page. And then scroll down here. And what you're looking for is alumni. So you have 620,000 alumni. A terrific strategy is find people that graduated 5 years ago. That'd be 2019. Maybe you want to go to 2018, or you could literally look for people that are still in school. So let's look for someone that is going to graduate from Arizona State University. In 2025. Now watch what happens when to this number. Hit the enter key. Dropped. In 2021. Assume they're going to go to school for 4 years. Now you're down to 185,000. So these are people that are actually in school. Now you could also search by keyword. They're also going to give you this. You can see where they work, where they live. So look at this. You got 4,700 people, 85 people work for Starbucks, Amazon, Apple, Target. 266 people that work for Target. Now, one of my students back in, I think it was 2015, recruited somebody out of Arizona State University. And they used what we called the side hustle strategy. Reach out to people that work at Starbucks. Reach out to people that work at Target. Show them how they can make more money a week in your network marketing business than they could make working for Starbucks. My student in 4 years earned $1 million in their company. They actually created a team called the Young People's Revolution. Where they work, where they live. What they do. So you come down here. Let's look for the people that are in sales. Again, Amazon, Target, Home Depot. And all you have to do click on it. And there you do. And they're all open. Well, a lot of them are obviously open to work. No shortage of opportunities for you to talk to people. Period. Now, LinkedIn and Facebook are the two best social networks to build your business on because they provide you with the easiest direct access to the most people. And while LinkedIn has 950 million professional users and Facebook has 2.98 billion members, today, for building your business, LinkedIn is 100% better. It's on fire. You want to close 80 to 90% of the people you talk to? Now, this applies not just on Facebook, LinkedIn. It applies whenever you have an opportunity to talk to people. Only talk to qualified prospects about your business. We're providing you with a series of scripts and some strategies that when you follow them precisely, there is nothing to hold you back from becoming one of the top recruiters in your company. Follow the scripts, and we're constantly adding new strategies. We're constantly adding new scripts. And when you're talking to people, think ahead. Every time you talk to a prospect, you should have an end result in mind. We're talking to this person because we believe, based on what we see, that this person has a need, has the skill set to be successful. When do you want to take where do you want to take the conversation? Obviously, you want to take the conversation to talking about your business. At what point will you know enough about your prospect and their needs to make the transition to talking about your business and ask them about their network marketing experience? Because at some point in time, you must know not only what they do, but what experience have they had with network marketing. You must always know whether you can take your conversation further and ultimately go for the close, or you're just wasting your time and energy. Soon as you discover that there's little or no chance that this person is what you're looking for, you just drop the conversation, stop talking to them, and talk to other people. He who doesn't look ahead remains behind. You can talk to lots of people on any social network, on the phone or face-to-face, but if you don't know how to close a sale, it's one huge waste of time. So I'm committed to helping everyone take the fear out of selling and become great at sales during boot camp. Tomorrow's boot camp session, Closing the Sale, is going to be a big eye opener for many of you. So in talking to people, always remember social networking law number 2. Don't focus on making a sale, focus on whether there's a sale to be made. Now, every day I end up hearing from somebody that I'm talking to that wants to know about Barbara. All right, now Barbara's been in boot camp. Now I think she's in her 3rd boot camp. So I wanted to share, and she's here, but let me share what she shared with everybody last month.
I see Barbara's back. Let me bring her up because I love success stories. So Barbara, I think this is her 3rd boot camp.
Hi, Max.
Hey, Barbara, I hope you don't mind me showcasing your success, but I'm just proud of you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Why don't you share with everybody, since we started to do this?
You could probably tell it better, but I came across this someone had shared this with me many years ago about Max Steingart, but I never got involved. And so I've been building my network marketing business a little over 7 years now. Totally frustrated myself. bought leads of people that wanted to work from home. You know, I could go on and on. And so finally I said, let me get in here and see what this is all about. So I attended 2 boot camps, and I'm going to be attending June's. And all I can say is thank you, Max Steingard, because I have learned so much. I know I have a lot to learn yet, but I found, like you said, we can all win. This isn't like where some can and some, no, we all have the possibility of accomplishing everything we want to accomplish. I'm not afraid to talk to people anymore because I have more than enough to talk to. I sponsored people. In fact, like a couple weeks ago, I must have missed it, but I got this thing on Facebook saying you were one of the top recruiters for May. I went, really? I wanted to message back and say, let's thank Max Steingard for that, because it's so much fun. It's not like drudgery before where I hated to follow up. You know, when you contact somebody and think, oh, this is so much fun. And like Max said, it can become addictive. I get up in the morning and I have a routine, depending on my schedule. It doesn't always get done at the exact same time, but I always make sure I post something on my site. I make sure I go in and contact at least 10 people or more. I have people that are responding. I mean, like today, I had 7 people that I responded to, and that the best is yet to come. So I can just say thank you, Max. I so appreciate so much everything that I've learned from you. And I can tell you're passionate about helping each one of us. So thank you.
Well, thank you, Barbara. And again, every one of you is heading down the same road.
Now, let me come back and show you another LinkedIn feature that is going to play a big role in your activity. Now, you go back to your network. Remember, people that are directly connected to you are on your first level. And everybody on your first level has connections. So I've got 10,000 people on my first level. The maximum number of connections you can have on LinkedIn is 30,000. So these 10,000 people that I'm connected to, they've all got connections. I wanted to see how many people are on that level. So I'm connected to 1,810,000. And all these people on my second level, well, they've got connections too. So that connects me to roughly 913 million people. It's a pretty impressive number. Now, let's come back. And so these are all people that I'm connected. Now, if you go back and you search through your direct connections and see how many of them are looking for an opportunity. I got 1,200. You can see who's online right now. And you go over and click on the message button. Well, we've never talked. Bring up the profile. Now, we've been connected since 2014, but we've never talked. And so one of my students who was having a 90% closing rate knows exactly who he's looking for. He's looking for people that are investors. So you go back to your network. First level. $665. So Barbara wants to know, so how do you respond if they have no network marketing experience? Let me unmute Barbara.
Hi, Max.
Barbara. So
Yes,
when you ask the question, what experience they have with network marketing, and they come back and they say, oh, I have none. So the first thing you have to do is you have to kind of qualify them a little bit, because when a lot of people hear the words network marketing, they're thinking computers, networks, marketing. They're not thinking of their experience in multi-level marketing, or they're not thinking of their experience with Amway, Nu Skin, or possibly direct sales, Avon or Mary Kay. So the natural next question would be, when I use the expression network marketing, I'm referring to companies like Amway, Nu Skin, Avon, or Mary Kay. What
Oh,
experience? What experience?
okay. I
What-
missed that step. Okay.
And it's very, very important, because unless you know what a person's prior experience is, when you go and show them the business, send them to your website.
Right. Yeah, he was with Bed Bath and Beyond for 20 years.
Yeah.
A long time. And I said, okay. And I said, and I can't remember exactly. I have to back look. I think I might have said, well, would you be willing to look at something that could not be taken away from you and would be yours? Or I don't know. I have to go back and look and have residual income or whatever. And he said, yeah. And so he sent me his email address. But I would prefer to do a live Zoom because they can ask questions or whatever. So I did send him the information that I had, to his email. You learn as you go, of course. And I said, okay, and that was almost the end of the discussion from there, because sometimes that video people interpreted it as a pyramid. So I did reach out to him again, text him some more, and I sent him the one, like if something about the one, if you're going to go work for somebody else, you're going to fulfill their dream instead of yours. and maybe asked him something else, and I haven't heard anything else. And I said, I'm learning now, because see, before that would bother me. Now I've said, look, I've done all I can do.
Well,
I
well,
don't know what else to do.
well, first and foremost, if you're talking to somebody at that level where you're sharing the business with them,
Hmm.
you control the conversation. We talked about this in the last session of boot camp. You
Right.
need you need to be communicating with them on a almost every other day basis by sending them motivating quotes, motivating thoughts,
Hmm.
so that you stay in their face.
Okay.
It's entirely up to you, especially if you've already shown them the business.
Hmm.
They know. Okay, they know. It's not something that you have to, go, wow, did you get a chance to watch the video? What did you think about the information? And certainly that's a valid question, but you don't want to find yourself in a situation where all you're doing is every time you send the person a mass. So what do you think? Did you get a chance to watch the video yet?
Well, see, our thing will show how much they watched of it.
Uh-huh.
It'll actually say, did they watch this percent, that percent, or 100%? Well, he watched 70%. That told me he got into the part, where they talk about the memberships. And now they got to the part where you could make the money. And I've seen it happen even when I invite someone to a Zoom, that they get to that part where they pull up all the numbers, how you can make money this way and build a team and bump it up, and this scale. And especially if you've never had any part of network marketing, that's where most people just automatically disconnected and said, well, that's a pyramid. And so when I messaged him back, I mentioned that. I'm very upfront and honest. I said, I saw you watched most of it, but I think maybe when you got to that, I don't know, did you see the value of the memberships? Okay, because that's really the key. And if you got to that part, maybe you interpreted that as a pyramid where, you people interpret that as making money off of people. And I don't know what I said after that. I all I know is I gave it all I had.
What did
And-
he, what did he ever respond back?
No. And I said to him, I don't know, might have said, I'd have to go back and look, 'cause it was pretty late. And I said, I'm only here to help others. Okay. And, and maybe after I sent the thing about, you build somebody else's dream,
Well, let me help you here. Number one, if you see that people are watching up to a certain point and then they stop, and it's the
Right.
money, it's the money.
yes.
That's why you need to know what their network marketing experience is before you show them. Okay.
Right.
The next thing is you use the project launch script. I'm about to launch a special project and work with 2 people, help them become leaders and top earners in my company in the next 90 days. And kind of give them, now you could just say that if you're not familiar with the comp plan, or, in some companies, if you do X and Y and Z in 90 days, you can make $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. So you add that to the conversation, and that's going to motivate them to want to go sit through the rest. But there's something that you said that we want to correct, and I really didn't expect to do it here, but I think everybody will benefit from it as well.
I'm fine with that.
No, so you said, see, and this is going to improve. I mean, you've come a long way since you started.
Thank you. I do. And all I know is, like I've been taught all along, plan, do, review. And so that's what I do. I review and I go,
Right.
okay.
So here's the thing. you need, you have a tendency to be a little tentative when
Okay,
and that's going to change the more you do it. We're tweaking things, we're getting better. I mean, hey, let's face it, you're not doing bad, right? I mean,
well, thank you.
well, hey, you're hearing it from your company, top, you're one of the top salespeople. So what you want to do is, and this is where the questions become so important, because the more you get to know somebody, the more you get to the sense that, hey, this guy really could be successful in the business,
Yes,
then really what you basically want to say is, the question that you wanted to ask him. So you made an assumption, the reason that you stopped watching it, you're bringing up pyramids, you're offering possible reasons why he didn't watch the video.
right.
The more effective way to do it would have been to say, I noticed that you only watched 70% of the video. Why'd you stop?
Oh, okay, that's a good question. Yeah,
Okay. All right. So you don't have to put ideas in people's heads. You are in control.
okay,
And they're going to be, amazed. Like, how did you know I only watched 70% of it? Well,
right.
because, that's one of the tools. When we share it with people, we always know how much of the video they watch. The key is to build up enough positive reinforcement in the person's mind as to how that, hey, listen, you can be successful at this. I wouldn't be talking to you if I didn't think you could. And I'm going to show you how to do it. I mean, the words in the scripts are, I hate to use the words because they've been described by some of the top earners in many companies. It's brilliant.
They, yeah,
Okay. They work. And what every word, when it appears on the screen in front of them, triggers thoughts revolving around. Now, for example, Anne, this morning, we were working with Anne and we sent her some stuff and she put it in her words back. They're brilliant. And the
mhm,
beautiful thing is you can do this over and over again. Everything starts with your profile. Okay, you set yourself up. So if I scroll down here and I come over here, all right, so I look here at Bob. Now, you come down. So here, everything in Bob's profile sets him up to be appreciated, accepted by everyone that he talks to. So he could be reaching out to teachers. And for Bob, it's just a matter of picking out the people that would clearly be a candidate for his business because there are a lot of teachers, there are a lot of coaches. And so whatever he does. So he's been doing this. All right, now it's all about so let's take a look at Bob. So Bob, welcome back.
I'm here.
Welcome back. How have you been?
Been good, been busy.
Okay, and how's business?
I still haven't caught on to this whole thing.
You haven't?
I'm a very poor search agent.
You're okay. You're a very poor what?
Search agent.
A search agent. I don't understand what you mean.
I have difficulties searching for qualified prospects. Prospects.
Really?
And I did finally go to Navigator. As don't know if you can tell that from my profile. But I do have Navigator, and I'm just trying to get up to speed.
Well, here's the thing that having Sales Navigator, I mean, there are some basic fundamental things that you need to do that you can do with the regular LinkedIn service without Sales Navigator. So let me just check something here. Okay, so the last time you were in boot camp, my suggestion would be to do what Barbara did. And because if that's the thing that you want to work on, now the last time you were in boot camp was last August, and what has happened on LinkedIn actually since January, it's dramatically changed. The searches are different, the features are different. So I'm going to put in the chat window, my suggestion is www. So now what? maxsteingart.com/90-day challenge. And then I'll put you in the July, August, and September boot camp. And frankly, what you're looking for let me $90-day challenge. Now, what that's going to do is your profile is great. But if you're having a hard time connecting with people, then you're really not getting to practice the conversation, which is the most important part of this. So jump on some of our, I mean, I'm looking at your profile here. And your background is set. So what level are you in your company now?
I'd rather not say.
Okay.
I'm just
All
a director.
Okay. And how long have you been with the company?
Well, I haven't been working it very long. I've been with it as a product user for a long time, but I haven't really, haven't really got to work at building a business.
Okay. So here's the thing. See, everybody's got a story. So your story is, you were a customer of the company, of the products. You love the products. And now you've decided to ramp it up and build a business. Now, there's no reason why, you can't be rank advancing at least every month. Bring one person in, help them get 8 customers, boom, you rank advance. Do that month after month after month as you're working your way up. Other people are doing it. And so, again, you're learning the dance and the search. LinkedIn has now made it easier for you to connect with people that are active. Okay. And I mean, that's the most important part. Now, we're not only looking for people that posted, we can see the people that are making comments, reacting to everything. And that's the difference. So, it doesn't matter how long it takes to get through this. I mean, everybody moves through their own pace. You're busy. You've got other things going on. Property management. This was. All right, I tell you what. Let me look at something here. Your number's still 99, ended 9998. That the best number to reach you?
Yeah, 9988.
Okay, I'll reach out to you tomorrow. And I'll be calling from 0007. That's my number. And we'll see what you can do here, because you've got here, you've got the credibility. You got all the credibility that you need to be. Okay. Now, Ann, we're not done with Jamie. Okay, there's still a couple of rough spots. And yes, you do need a question, and we will review it. We will review it tomorrow. So let me scroll down here and look. See, once you get this, your business is going to ramp up. And again, it all comes down to talking to people every day, qualifying them, moving ahead with the people that clearly need what you have. Let me come back over here and now.
I see Barbara's back. Let me bring her up because
Now, over the weekend, we sent out a number of promotional emails, and the promo codes on them were broken. They weren't working. So I sent out an email this afternoon, and I'm extending the special promo codes. The July boot camp, go to maxsteingart.com/boot camp. Use the promo code bigger deal. It'll reduce the price to $49. maxsteingart.com/twofer. Use the promo code double. And the best use of boot camps, because you're going to learn something through every boot camp. And I put this link in the chat, maxsteingart.com/90-day challenge. And that puts you in 3 boot camps through the summer, where you'll build up on your practice. And I also have a special summer retreat and July boot camp promotion as well. So check your email today, and I'm going to let these promotion codes remain live for the next 48 hours. All right. And again, tomorrow night, we have our 4th session of boot camp. So on an individual basis, maxsteingart.com/boot camp. Boot camp starts on July the 6th, but as soon as you register for boot camp, you'll have access to the June boot camp, which ends tomorrow. So you can get started right away. The July boot camp is also going to have a 5th session. The daily routine of top earners, how to develop the mindset of $1 million earner. We do this the first month of every quarter. So the July boot camp is going to have 5 sessions, not 4. The twofer, register for the July and August boot camp. But this is really, for those of you that really want to get this, because first, Bob, we got to master this searching process. And that's just a matter of developing the skill, knowing what to look for. And I think there's 10 left. When you register for the 90-day challenge, we were going to give 50 people access to our Saturday mastermind sessions. Okay. So now there's 10 left. So if you're one of the 10 people that register, every Saturday at 1 o'clock, I have a special 2-hour mastermind session where I work with all my coaching students. So 90-day challenge would be, frankly, the best deal for the weekend. And we've got a new scripts book. And of course, at the end of August, we have our 3-day summer retreat. We have a special promotion there. Normally, I drop the price to $279. People have paid as much as $3,000 for this 3-day event. You go to maxsteingart.com/retreat, use the promo code Great Deal, drops the price to $99. 3 days of massive training. 85% of the people who participated in the retreat 2 years ago are making 6 figures today. What's interesting is 25% of them are in totally different companies. So I will be back tomorrow, 9:30 East Coast time, 4 o'clock East Coast time. We'll be jumping into accounts, helping everybody in boot camp, helping anybody that has questions. And Bob, I'm glad you're back. You're making progress. We just need to. Joe just got a question. I meant, how many times do I make contact with a potential prospect before I ask him or her if they've heard about network marketing? What? There's no designated time, okay? It's, you're gonna ask the question after you've determined if there's a clear need. Okay? Is this somebody that you really feel would be successful in your business? Do we see a need? And if we see a need, then we ask the question. Okay, last but not least, if there's anybody here that is interested in my coaching program, type coaching, put your phone number in the chat window. And one of my staff members will reach out to you tomorrow, or you could write to support steingart.com/ no, just support@maxsteingart.com. Put in the headline coaching, along with your phone number and links to your LinkedIn and Facebook page. And one of my staff members will reach out to you within 24 hours. So, folks, if you're not on LinkedIn, you need to get there. I will talk to all of you tomorrow.